Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Gull Lake United Methodist's Daily Devotion. And today is the devotion for Monday, June 5th. The title of our devotion is Looking at the Heart. And our author, his name is Wayne Greenawalt, and he resides in Illinois. So we're going to start out in the book of 1 Samuel this morning, and we are in chapter 16, and this is a story of the Lord asking Samuel to go and anoint the new King David. And so these verses 1 through 7 is the first half of that story. So watch for the last two sentences of that verse. They're very important ones. Again, 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 1 through 7. The Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul, since I have rejected him as king over Israel? Fill your horn and with oil and be on your way. I am sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem. I have chosen one of his sons to be king." But Samuel said, "How can I go? Saul will hear about it and kill me." The Lord said, "Take a heifer with you and say, 'I have come to sacrifice to the Lord.' Invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what to do. You are to anoint for me the one I indicate." Samuel did what the Lord said. When he arrived at Bethlehem, the elders of the town trembled when they met him. They asked, "Do you come in peace?" Samuel replied, "Yes, in peace. I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Consecrate yourselves and come to the sacrifice with me." And then he consecrated Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. When they arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, "Surely the Lord's appointed stands here before the Lord." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So the verse that Wayne has chosen to go along with and support his devotion is from this reading, and it is that last verse with those two very strong sentences. Verse number 7. The Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So let's listen to the devotion that Wayne has written that goes this and emphasizes the fact that the Lord looks at our heart. Here's his devotion. I drove to the school where my wife teaches kindergarten to deliver a package. I opened her classroom door only to find that she had stepped out. As I stood in the doorway, one of the students asked, "Who are you?" My response was, "Who do you think I am?" When a student replied, "You're her father," I said, "No." Then another student called out, "You're her grandfather." Abruptly, I responded, "I'm her husband." The students looked bewildered. Apparently, to kindergarten, anyone with gray hair is an oldster. Appearances can be misleading. This was Samuel's experience when the Lord sent him to Bethlehem to anoint the next king of Israel. When Samuel met Jesse's firstborn son, Eliab, Samuel thought, based on Eliab's appearance, "Surely the Lord's anointed stands before me." But the Lord rejected Eliab. Then God warned Samuel about judging people by appearance alone. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Appearance alone does not reveal an individual's true self. God values the characteristics of integrity, faith, and dependability above a pleasing persona. And we should do the same in assessing the characteristics of others. Jesse does a good job of giving us an example of this time kindergartners and how they judged him by his outward appearance, and gives us really some good things to think about. So yes, it's not about the outward appearance, it's about our inward character. And I like how Wayne gave us 3 qualities to look for in people: integrity, faith, and dependability. But I challenge you not to just look for those in other people, but look for them in yourself as well. Because appearance of others and ourselves is what's not important. It is what is there internally. So it's ourselves and others. And our thought for the day is God values my character more than my appearance. So he's turned it, and not just about other people, but about ourselves. And I like that. And that's something, a good one to think about as you face situations, as you go about the rest of your Monday and into your week. And before you speak, before you judge somebody else, remember it's not the external, it's the internal. And then push it a little bit deeper and go about and think about those internal characteristics that he mentioned: integrity, faith, and dependability. They're strong ones. And look for those in yourself, look for them in others, and then assess their character and not base it on those outward appearances. It sounds easy, but it can be difficult to do. And so with that, we'll close out the prayer, and our prayer focus this morning is kindergarten teachers. And I'm going to say, let's just pray for all teachers. It's the end of the year, so I think they could use a special prayer focus today. So please pray with me. Oh Lord, help us not to judge others by appearance alone, but strive to discern their inner qualities. Amen. And amen to that. Yes, he says it all. He takes the thought for the day and puts it right there in a prayer. So take the prayer with you. I think is a really good thing to do. Help us to not judge others, Lord. It's not their appearance, but help me to look inside of them and judge the inner quality. Or turn it on yourself and think, Lord, let these people judge me by my inner qualities and show them integrity, faith, and dependability. And then with that, I'm going to leave it there. That's a lot to take into your Monday and to the rest of your week. And I want to end by saying thank you for taking the time to spend with me here. And I do hope you have a good rest of your week, that it's filled with God's Spirit in and around you, and you are feeling His presence in you at all the times. And that I hope you can take this devotion with you. It's a really good one. It's easy to remember. Even if you just say, it's not the external, it's the internal, and think about it for yourself and others. And with that, I'm going to close out and thank you again for being here, and hope to see you here next Monday. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.